Okay, recording. Okay, so today it's going to be about post variations. So I think it's really important because we can chat to like as many people as we want, but if you're not attracting the people to talk to, it's kind of hard. So this is really good. Okay, so my first point, sorry, is don't be a robot. Like nowadays, you get girls everywhere selling stuff, whether it's health products and makeup and stuff, and some of them you feel the authenticity and the genuineness, and some of them you don't. Like for me, I just scroll past them. I'm not going to lie. So you don't want to be one of those. Like, well, so right. Yeah, that's not what we should like aspire to be. We should aspire to actually inspire someone, not be someone that they're literally like, why is this filling up my newsfeed? We need
Yeah.
to be like interesting and inspiring people and changing people's lives. So it can get to the point in this business or any other business where you do robotic things. But before every time I post, I always think, or I always reread it a few times. I'm like, okay, what would I think if I was reading this and I wasn't me? And if, say, at the end of the day, like if you look at your profile, does it scream like, hi, I'm an amazing, inspiring, positive woman, or does it scream, hi, I'm a robot, do you want to buy my stuff? So it's really, really important to know which one you are and which one people are seeing, because I don't know about you or anyone else, but I just scroll past the boring crap. And it doesn't affect my life. So we don't want to be that. The next one's really interesting. It's something that I've recently learned myself. Well, not learned, but figured out. And it's like the 2.0 version of you. So like the badass version of you. Okay. So even if you haven't reached any of your goals yet, so financially or health wise, fitness wise, it doesn't matter. Like, don't be disheartened. More concentrate on who you want to be. So a bit of an explanation about it is, say I have goals to get abs by summer, which I do. Then the 2.0 version of me would be committed, eating fairly clean most of the time, be generally healthy, be positive, create a solid workout routine, and like document my progress so I know where I'm going and if it's working. So that's the 2.0 version of me to hit that goal. Am I going really slow? I can see myself and it's like,
No, it's
no, am I
fine.
moving normally? Okay. So if that was my goal, would the me today be half-heartedly committed, eating like chips every day, being negative, having no routine, just no idea what I'm doing, maybe do like 10 sit-ups and then be like, where's my abs? Like, no. So you got to think about who you want to be and see if your intentions of today match where you want to be. So I think the abs version is easier to explain than like the business one, but it's the same thing in a way that, like, say Chloe Young, top of the company, right? I'm not going to sit on my ass all day, not talk to my teamies, not watch inspiring videos, not go to the gym. It just wouldn't be. I just wouldn't be there. Like, it just wouldn't happen. So an exercise to either do at the end of this, and then we can talk if we have time, or just in your own time, is to write down 10 things about the 10 point, oh, about the 2.0 version of you. Not the 10. So just literally has to be simple, like words or whatever. And then on a day where you're feeling a bit meh, got to think, well, am I actually acting? Am I being this girl? Because what you find is people complain about their results or not getting results, or, oh, it's not going anywhere, my business isn't moving. Okay, well, I want you to look back at that list and think, well, am I being that girl? Like, you have to act successful now to be successful. Otherwise it just won't work. So I quite like that 2.0 version of you, and it's a good thing to think about when you're having a day where you're like, oh, not where I want to be, or I could be better. Well, look at your list. Are you her? So yeah, I like that one. What else did I put? Yeah, I basically already said it. Okay. Number 3 is keep it appealing. So you always have to think who is watching. Are your audience mums? So are they looking at Facebook all day? Or maybe when their kids gone to bed? Are they people, are they girls like 20 to 30, or maybe before that, so like 17 to 30, when maybe they're at work or uni in the day and they're chatting online and stuff in the evening? And are they going to be wanting to see meal ideas, or are they going to be a bit miserable in the morning? So do they want to see something fun and happy in the morning to be like, oh, actually she's quite, I like that, I like following her. So kind of always think about who is watching, not just about what you want to write. Obviously be you and write what you want to write, but think about who will appreciate it as well. So like think about when people follow like celebrities, so like Kylie Jenner, why does everyone follow Kylie Jenner? I don't know, right? She's just good at makeup and stuff and just an influencer for some reason. But the point is, people are curious about what she's going to post. So whatever her reason is, you have to make it about you as well. So a lot of my just general friends, or people that I haven't, or actually people that I haven't known that very long and say I meet up with, sorry, I need a drink. Always say, God, I love it when you pop up on my newsfeed because it just brings like a smile to my face. Or one of my friends was like, you're just so funny, like your funny posts are really funny. And people say in work, I posted something about house decor and stuff because I love that stuff. And people were talking to me about it in work. And it's just like, who are you attracting? And are you giving them what they want to see? Or are you not thinking about it too much before you post? If you just do something quick and post, are you actually thinking about who's going to see it at that time of day? What are they going to want to see at this time of day? Just like a little bit more thought behind it and making it appealing to who you're looking to talk to and connect with. And also I feel like I'm talking even quicker today. To change it up. So Facebook, we're lucky because it's not just photos. You can say a lot more with completely different things. So you've got photos, boomerang. I know you're already really good with that, Maya, as well. Text only, the ones that stay big because you haven't got much text. They are quite high in Facebook's rankings. Polls, I recently love using polls as well, because when, say you've done it for a week, you can reshare it and be like, check this out. And then more people look at it. And obviously when more people are commenting again, it goes right back up to the newsfeed, top of the newsfeed. Selfies, quotes, like bucket list goals, anything, but just like change it up. On lives, I forgot to do lives. Like live videos, they go in your story as well, so it's really good. So if you're starting on a like 3 posts a day kind of basis, take a look at your profile after and be like, okay, I quite like how that was laid out, or that did better at that time of day. Like if you get more likes on something at a certain time of day, like play around with it, because you could see a pattern. And it can, I'm guilty for loving photos. I love photos so much. So I've been consciously trying to use a bit of boomerang. Obviously quotes and selfies are photos too, but I'm trying to use those big text thingies as well to split it up. But I have to consciously do that, and that's being in the business for that long. But I still love photos, so even when I'm about to post, I still have to think, okay, should I like split that up? Should I do something first and then save that for later? So change it up, because one, Facebook likes it, as in the algorithm. It shows that you're being sociable probably and not robotic. And also, obviously, people will be getting bored with seeing the same stuff all the time. If you're just text, that would be really annoying to read, for some people, for me. and wouldn't be showing like much of an insight into your life and stuff. So change it up. What else did I say? Oh, and like keeping things pretty and stuff. So like even just capsules, sometimes it's in my hand, obviously, because that's me taking them. But sometimes if I have like fresh flowers, I'll put them near like flowers, or I'm talking well quick, or like a pretty notebook, or like new clothes that I've bought, anything in the background. It's very Instagrammy to kind of do that, but I don't know about you, but I like looking at stuff like that. And girls are pretty much like magpies, or I am anyway, so that's who I want to be attracting, in a way that I'll stop and look at stuff like that, because I can appreciate a good photo. Even doesn't really matter what's in it for me, I'm like, yeah, I like that, and then I'll probably read what she's wrote. So you've got to think how you think when you're scrolling too. Always making things pretty, so don't like I'm looking around my room, right, that's my bin, right, I'm not going to hold my capsules over my bin and take a photo and be like, yeah, I'm taking my capsules. Like, so you just have to think. I mean, obviously when you're in a rush, it's kind of, you're not going to like find flowers and shit like that, but or when you're in the park and stuff like that, gather up some good photos. If you have a free day, it's really good to take like your products with you and then just snap them in pretty stuff, because then you can keep them on your phone for when you are busy, because I do get like when people are busy, because if your life is pretty in photos and selfies, and you're positive and you're funny and you like the same things as her, think about how many people will want to actually get talking to you. I've had a few messages recently where they're just like, hey, and I'm like, hey. So that's not me prospecting, that's people that want to speak to you. Oh my god, sorry, I'm like dying. I ate my food really quickly. I really did. So that's being hunted rather than prospecting, and that's a really good way to take your business. Obviously at the beginning it is prospecting, and it's like learning all the things and stuff like that, but at the end of the day we want to be hunted. We want people to want to know us, because we're nice people. Next one is really, really important, and there's lots to learn about it. So this is just a real, well, we have time to be honest, but like a snapshot. So attraction marketing, which is kind of what I just said there. So the difference is, you've probably received a message like this. I have received them like constantly. It'll be like you don't even know them at all, and they'll be like, hey hun, I have a promotion on at the moment on my health products, and I wondered if you want to know like the prices and stuff. No, I don't. No, I don't. I really don't. Oh, this girl messaged me, do you want some samples of my perfumes, hun? Because something, can't remember. And I was like, I'm just nice. Like, I'm just like, oh no, thank you. Because then like at least they get a response and they're like, oh, okay. But that is just so like offensive. It's awful. It's awful, because we're not desperate. Like, oh, Paulina's here. Hey, girl. Oh my god, I'm on recording. Funny. So yeah, we're not desperate. We don't need people in this business. Okay, we know it's a blessing. It's a gift. Like ridiculous amounts of benefits on the products, changing people's lives, and taking mums and parents from benefits to millionaire. Like there's just nothing like it. So we don't need to beg. So I've gone a bit off track, but prospecting is when you are constantly on the hunt like that. You've got no connection with the girl or boy. Sorry, I was talking about girls. You've got no connection with them, no common interests, but you're like, hey, do you want to buy my stuff? Nobody likes that. It's just not nice. So attraction marketing, there's so much to learn, and I myself want to learn lots more about it. But a really good person to follow, actually, Paulina will agree, is a bloke called Fraser Brooks. I'll post the link in the team chat. And he's really good at explaining stuff like that. Hey. And Paulina kind of told me about him, and I learn a lot from him. So I really, really like the way he's taking marketing and stuff. So attraction marketing, okay? Don't give it all away. Like, don't let people know what you're talking about before they've had a chance to ask you. So an example of what not to do, by the way, so don't take notes of this, is like if I take a picture of my capsules in the pot, like it says Juice Plus, and then I write, these are my capsules, they've got lots of benefits, they help me with this, that, and that, they're from Juice Plus, and here's my link to buy them. No, you've just told everyone what they are, kind of what they do, but not in a personalized way. You've told them where to get them, so you're not even going to get involved, and it just looks rubbish. Like, you don't want to, you're posting it in a way that you don't want to help that person, you want to help you because you want to get paid. It's rubbish. Nobody wants to be used like that. That is obviously a business, but that's not the way to go. So like, how many people would be interested? Like, I wouldn't. I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, it's got no personal connection to it, no relatability. Like, you're just not going to get anything from that. So the point is that we're storytellers and marketers, network marketers. So you actually have to intrigue people and then be talking to them and sharing and selling and things like that, taking that into the messenger, or on the phone, or meetups for coffee, even better. Like, obviously if they're not local, then, you know, whatever. But attraction marketing is the point that your life is so good, your life looks so good, but they don't know what you're doing. They don't know why. You're just giving them little snippets. So why are they interested? Why are they still following you? Because they want to know more. And they'll get to a point where, so this week they might not want to know more. They might just be like, that's pretty cool. She kind of looks happy and she looks healthy and her gym routine's pretty sweet. But they'll get to the point where they have such a need for what you have that they'll ask you about it. That is kind of an introduction to attraction marketing, but it's really, really interesting because, yeah, we don't want to be like prospecting and like eating people alive and stuff like that. It's just not, there's just not a need. We know the benefits. So if we love it enough, then people will be coming to us. And if we're doing it properly, then people will be intrigued and want to know more and want to chat to us. And that's a really good way to go about it, to be honest. This one's a bit of an interesting point. Like, you tend to not think about it in this business because a lot of the time people will be saying, be positive, be inspiring. Like, and you're like, okay, yeah, I will, all the time. But this point is, I can't say this word, so this is just really awkward, but okay. It's vulnerability. Yay. That was brave saying that, so, you know. Now, occasionally it's okay to not have a good day, like, because when people see positive people all the time, like, I mean all the time, 24/7, a lot of people don't have faith that people are like that. We're actually all kind of like that, but we all do have a not so good day. It's just going to happen, and we've got each other to bounce back off each other. But online, people will think that it's fake. They'll be like, well, that's not true, you can't be happy all the time, and then they won't see you as authentic. So it's okay occasionally to share a bit of your vulnerability, but in a certain way. You can't literally throw it at Facebook like, I've had the fucking shittest day, this happened, that happened, I'm so miserable, I hate my life. Okay, apologies, but that's like a step too far. But if these are just random examples, but you missed the bus and now you're late, or you lost a fiver, or your dress came and it's just not the right size and it looks horrible, like cute little not so good days, it's okay to share as long as you find a way to end the status on a positive. So like, oh my god, it's really hard to think of an example right now. Okay, so my dress came and it's actually horrible, I hate it, and our party's in like 4 days, I'm so sad, but I'm going to go online now and find something and it's going to be all fine. Like, that was just a really kind of basic example, but wrapping it up and turning it around means that you are real, you have had a not very good day, or something has happened, it's just not that great, but you have that great mindset that everybody should have and wants, where you can turn it around actually. And showing people vulnerability is just good because it's more genuine. We are a business online, so we're professionals, but you have to be real, otherwise we actually are a robot and nobody wants that. So always try to turn it into a positive, but don't be afraid to show a day. I can't think of the last time I posted one like that, so I can't think of a real example of me, but don't be afraid to just share yourself with the world, because people remember the first training video, people have to know, like, and trust you to want to buy products from you. So knowing you, they know you from Facebook and they'll get to know you. Liking you, it's about posts and authenticity, and like whether it's appealing to them and whether it'll inspire them, stuff like that. And then talking to your messenger, them getting to like you, and trusting you. They might not trust someone who's like positive all the time. So that trust one just kind of comes into vulnerability. But don't go crazy on that one, like, because some people use Facebook like a diary in a really bad way, share all their dirty laundry and stuff, but occasionally it's not too bad because we're real. And the last one is very important. Oh, we have a chat, what's going on? Oh, thanks. I feel like it's because I'm pausing and I'm going, vulnerability. Okay, so really important is value. Okay, Maya is reading a book that I've just finished called Go Giver, all about value and how many people you can serve and how many people you're willing to serve without taking as much payment in advance. Like, a lot of people are like, what's that saying? I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. But being successful over a long period of time is all about value, and it's good to know that now, as early on as possible. I'm glad I know it now, to be honest. Like, how many people are getting value from what you've written or what you've taken a picture of? I wrote, value is like the most important thing in like life. Like literally. It's whose life can I change, not how much money are they going to make me. So you can't be talking to people, and well, you can be if you want, but I'm just obviously advising. Like, when people pop up in your messenger, you can't see like pound signs. You got to see like new friend, new connection, might be able to help her in the way that I've been helped. Like, I'm still growing my hair, but I can't tell you the amount of joy it gives me when I get to tie it up in a ponytail, or I get to curl it like this weekend. I can't tell you, right? And when I look at photos of me with short, shitty hair and I didn't like it and I really was a different person, I can honestly say changed my life on the products. And okay, it's not all about hair, but the point is, how many lives can you change, not how much money can you make. The money and the success follows, but you must have a genuine care for how much, like, you can change people's lives. Oh my god, I'm actually dying. Paulina, you didn't hear before. Basically, I ate my dinner really quickly and now I'm dying. But value is really important. Like, so, and people think it means monetary value. So obviously giving to charity is a really big thing, and that is giving and giving value in a monetary way, and that's great. Like, that is great. But in like free, giving something away for free is you. So like Paulina's positivity, I'm not gonna lie, she's the first like status I see every morning, and it's really good and it pumps me up. Or she's the first message I'll see in the morning, and like it's fab. That is value to me. So giving value is giving you. I don't do recipes all the time, but when I do and they're good, like, I want to share it with people. So share it. That's free. And someone said this the other day, like, recipes you can literally get on Pinterest. So like, don't hold it back from someone, because they can either go find it or talk to you and make a new friend, and you've shared a recipe and you've made a connection. Yeah, like, who can you serve with your positivity or your consistent gym routine? Like, people are going to want a bit of what you've got, because you're fab and you're giving them value. Like shake recipes, share what's in them, because even though they don't have the powder yet, that's the one ingredient they haven't got yet. But everything else they can get from the shop, they can try it out, and when they see your results later, they'll want a bit of that, because they'll be making the smoothie and thinking, well, I want what she's got, to be honest. But you shared the recipe anyway. Sharing like little kind of health hacks. If you find a new health hack, like, share it. Just always think, how can I give more value today? Because in the end, it will come back to you like tenfold. And you won't even be noticing it, because you'll be thinking about giving more value. And not only that, but you'll feel good anyway. Like, what is better than like helping people, to be honest? And yes, exactly. That is exactly it, Maya. I love that. I'm gonna screenshot that. It's true, and we're in the health business, and it's legitimately mind-blowing, like, what we can do with our products. Like, if you actually look through the testimonial group and like read stuff, it's a joke how much stuff we can do. Like, change. So I feel like it's our duty to give value and serve people, even if they're not buying our products. Okay, the point is that we would have helped someone, and I love value. It's very cute. Okay, so anyway, that was like all my notes. So I want you to go away. We've got like 1 minute, but I think it doesn't necessarily cut you off straight away. To go away and write down the 10 things about the 2.0 version of yourself. I'm going to do it too. And then have it somewhere where you'll see it every day. Like phone background, fridge, mirror, we brush teeth. Somewhere where you'll see it every day, because it's just a nice little reminder. Anyway, my God, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Oh, okay, it's good. It's all good. And yeah, that's all about posting, really. Well, it's my little snapshot about posting. So I'm going to unmute you and see if you guys have questions. Where's the mute or unmute? Okay, can you like unmute yourselves, because I'm struggling?
Hey.
Hi. Okay, do you guys have any questions?
Not really. I don't have any questions.
Does it make sense, or did I ramble?
No, you didn't ramble. Like, I was just gonna share, like, obviously you were saying about making sure you appeal to the right people. So like, I started posting like inspirational posts in the mornings.
Yeah, love those.
Like early morning, because obviously I watch the like inspirational videos like each morning. So I was like, I need to do the quotes and stuff. And it's actually got like quite a lot of feedback. So obviously that's one thing that I need to like continue and keep up, because people who are going to uni and stuff like see it and read the little message and then like, oh, I'm ready. So yeah.
I love that, and it's so true. Like, God, the amount of people that roll up in my office with a face like a smacked ass, and I'm like, duh, you're alive. Wake up and like the life. Like, so it's good that you like doing that, and it's good that it's already helping people, so keep doing it, because people need that. Honestly, some people wake up in the morning, I just don't know what they're thinking, but it's not what we're thinking. So it's good to keep that consistency, and that it's already helping people, to be honest. Like, people need it, honestly. Do you have any questions, Paulina?
No, I literally jumped on at the last second. Not the last second, like last 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, like, with posting, it really just comes down to being you. Just be yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's a massive point. Obviously, I didn't say that, but
yeah, no. So think of all of these points about giving value, about not giving away too much, because those are the little businessy things, to play that psychological, not game, but it's all about psychological, like, in a way, because there's certain ways to approach people to not be like in their faces, or to not give a bad impression about ourselves. It's like, if you go into work, you're not going to sit at your desk as you would at home, like, you know, lazy and leaning back. If you're at work, you're going to sit straight and you're going to give a certain image. So that's sort of the same thing. Yeah, exactly. So that's the sort of thing that we do with our posts. And I thinking about all of the things that you mentioned, and just adapting it to yourself. So if you think that if one person is not really wanting to share recipes but wants to share more positivity, then it doesn't mean you have to share recipes. It just means you're going to share more positivity. Yeah. So it's just about everything that you said, but not feeling like you're being someone else.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Or if it's more fitness based or gym based, that kind of thing too, giving value, because you know how many people don't know what they're doing, and like, you can just help them with really beginner stuff, and it, like, the amount of people that will just thank you, because it's like free info for them. They can get it on Pinterest, or they can talk to you and get it more personalized. Also, giving value is as simple as like sharing that there's a sale on in New Look, or like just telling people about stuff. Like, people often want to withhold information, like, oh, I found this, and this is a golden nugget, like, secret, and I'm not going to tell anyone. I might tell my best friend, but that's it. Just share, like, stuff with people. It doesn't necessarily have to be about our business, but yeah, does that make sense? Like, I don't know, just sharing stuff with the world. A lot of people just want to keep things to themselves, as if it's like a dog eat dog world. That's what I was thinking, and it's not at all.
Cheeky quote for the book.
Yeah, and it's just not. And I heard someone say it the other day, oh, you know, it's a dog eat dog world, isn't it? I thought, it's not. Like, it's not. There's plenty for everyone, and giving value get you a lot further than withholding your, like, valuable information.
I was going to say as well, that adds to, like, the whole thing you're saying about trust. Like, when you share, it makes people trust you more, that you're giving something that you know to someone, that creates a certain bond with someone if you're sharing something that you know works.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just anything really. Value can be in anything, but those are the examples I can kind of think of. And maybe like 2 weeks ago, I did like a live on motivation. That was it, and how it's an illusion, and how it's really distant. And this girl that I've been speaking to said she didn't like anything. I didn't even see that she was watching, actually. She didn't comment, she didn't appear. But she said, oh yeah, I have to admit, I was watching that the other day and I really liked it, and it really made me she was talking about like stretching every morning, and she wasn't committing, and then now she is. And it's just like, people are secretly watching in the background. So if you're lucky enough for someone to admit it to you and give you feedback, then that's lucky. But a lot of people are watching in the background, so they'll take your value, and they'll take and take and take and take, and it's great. And one day they might just pop up. So yeah, it's just worth it, you know. I've gone over and it's still letting me. It's cool.
45 minutes.
Huh?
But I think it's over 3 people.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Well, we're still recording anyway, so I'm going to turn it off. So bye, recording.